Hey everyone! Hey everyone, it's Nirovro Shoumik, and welcome to that part 2 of the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. So I want to try beat this game. I have no idea what the freak I'm supposed to do.
All of his co-workers
But,
were gone.
okay,
What could it
we're
mean?
just gonna go back to
Stanley
where we left
decided
off,
to go to the meeting
in that area
Perhaps he
where,
had simply missed a memo.
Stanley gets a call from his wife.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here.
Here we are, you guys.
Really, I'm not.
This
I
is
realize
where
that
the
investing your
idiot
trust in
keeps on
someone
talking
else
about
can
how
be
he's not our
difficult,
enemy
but the
and all.
fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley.
Yeah.
Someone you've forgotten about.
The
Please,
wife.
stop trying to make every decision by yourself.
Let's see.
Now, I'm not asking for
So
me.
let's see what
asking
happens
for
when we accept the wife's
This
call.
is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself, to put your work aside, to let her back into your life. She's been waiting.
Alright.
That's her, Stanley.
Alright, I answer. Hello? Was that... It's just white. Was I supposed to do that? Huh?
Oh, Stanley, is that you? Hold on, sweetie. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm just pulling the bread out of the oven.
Oh.
All right. Okay, there we go. All right, now, I want you to come in and tell me all about your day.
What the?
Gotcha.
Oh,
come
you
on.
jerk.
Did you actually think you had a loving wife who'd want to commit their life to you? I'm trying to make a point here, Stanley. I'm trying to get you to see something. Come inside. Let me show you what's really going on here.
You jerk. What?
This is a very sad story about the death of a man named Stanley.
What? Huh? Press N on your keyboard. What?
Stanley is quite a boring fellow.
Yes.
He has a job that demands nothing of him.
Yes.
And every button that he pushes is a reminder of the inconsequential nature of his existence.
Come on now. Press Q.
Look at him there, pushing buttons, doing exactly what he's told to do.
What do
Now
I...
he's pushing a button. Now he's eating lunch. Now he's going home. Now he's coming back to work. One might even feel sorry for him, except that he's chosen this life.
What a jerk.
But in his mind, in his mind, he can go on fantastic adventures.
Yeah, that's
From
called
behind his
imagining.
desk, Stanley dreamed of wild expeditions into the unknown, fantastic discoveries of new lands.
Why
It was
can't I
wonderful.
move?
And each day that he returned to work was a reminder that none of it would ever happen to him.
Oh. Cute.
And so he began to fantasize about his own job. First, he imagined that one day while at work, he stepped up from his desk to realize that all of his co-workers, his boss, everyone in the building had suddenly vanished off the face of the earth.
So what do we
The
have to do?
thought excited him terribly.
Yes. Z.
So he went further. He imagined that he came to two open doors and that he could go through either.
Yes.
At last, choice. It barely even mattered what lay behind each door. The mere thought that his decisions would mean something was almost too wonderful to behold.
Okay, I'm just pressing the buttons over.
As he
and over
wandered
again.
through this fantasy world,
Oh, wait.
he began to fill it with many possible paths and
This
destinations.
changed. The background
Down one
changed.
path lay an enormous round room with monitors and mind controls. And
Yes.
down another was a yellow line that weaved in many directions. And down another was a game with a baby. And he
What?
called it the Stanley Parable.
The game with a baby?
It was such a wonderful fantasy, and so in his head he relived it again, and then again, and again, over and over, wishing beyond hope that it would never end. that he might always feel this free.
This-
Surely there's an answer down some new path, mustn't there be? Perhaps if he played just one more time.
Oh. Okay. What?
But there is no answer. How could there possibly be?
What?
In reality, all he's doing is pushing the same buttons he always has. Nothing has changed. The longer he spends here, the more invested he gets, the more he forgets which life is the real one.
Well, he doesn't die, so what is this? L?
And I'm trying to tell him this, that in this world he can never be anything but an observer. That as long as he remains here, he's slowly killing himself. But he won't listen to me. He won't stop. Here, watch this. Stanley, the next time the screen asks you to push a button, do not do it.
Shall I do it? I mean, I don't see a choice. It told me not to do it, but you know what? I'm doing it anyways.
You see? Can he just not hear me? How can I tell him in a way that he'll understand that every second he remains here, he's electing to kill himself? How can I get him to see what I see? How can I make him look at himself?
How? What?
I suppose I can't, not in the way I want him to. But I don't make the rules. I simply play to my intended purpose, the same as Stanley. We're not so different, I suppose.
Yes.
I'll try once more to convey all this to him. I'm compelled to. I must.
So do I have to
Perhaps,
keep disobeying him?
Maybe this time he'll see. Maybe this time. And I tried again, and Stanley pushed a button. And I tried again, and Stanley pushed a button.
I didn't...
And I tried.
Oh dear, wait. Did that restart the game? Screen... It's restarted the game. Excellent. Now what do I do? So... Dang, this game is really, like, confusing. So, I guess what happens if we don't press any of the buttons? Like, I ended up doing it, but... Okay, let's just see. Okay, so, what?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I think there's supposed to be something around somewhere that I missed. Nothing. So this is the Ultra Deluxe edition, not the original. Seems literally the same. Wait, what? What does that say? Awaiting input. Okay, never mind. So I'm just looking around. Okay. So far, it's literally the same thing. Okay. So now, the more I think about it, I think there's supposed to be something new. I guess I have completed the original, the Stanley Parable, but I don't know for sure.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
So
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I don't know.
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Oh, wait, I just turned off one of the computers. I have no idea what the freak. Okay, so I guess this is supposed to be some sort of change. This is the Ultra Deluxe edition. I wanna see whatever new content they made for this thing. Since I've already, by the look of it, I've finished the Stanley Parable in the previous episode, I think. Let's see. Oh, I'll turn off this PC as well. So I don't exactly see. Oh. I'm turning off all the computers. I don't know why, I'm just doing that. Okay. Is there really nothing new? Unless it's counting. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna walk. Oh wait. Okay, no mind, no. No. Can't. Wait, what? Can't. I wish this door would open. Well.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. The lounge was sublime, a work of art. What was it about this room that called so deeply and so personally to Stanley? Its grace? Its subtle charm? No. Stanley knew it was something deeper. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
I cannot tell where I'm supposed to do what. Okay. So I came in here.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't 5 years ago.
So, okay. So, I remember jumping off there.
Oh, well, look who's got cold feet. Sorry to break it to you, Stanley, but that lift isn't coming back. You'd best either get comfortable right here on this platform, or test your luck by jumping to the floor below. You know what? Looking at it now, it's not that far to the bottom floor. I bet you can make it.
No, I'm not gonna do that. I remember what happened last time.
Come on. I'm sure you'll survive the jump. Don't tell me you're scared. That's not the Stanley I know. Do it! Do it! Do it! Do it! Do it! Do it! Do it!
Nope. We're not gonna die. I already died while doing that in the last episode, so I'm not doing that. I'm not gonna do that. Hello, get mad at me already. I'm not doing it. So, how do I get this narrator to be fully pissed off? This just reminds me of Dude Stop. I can't see how I'm supposed to ruin this.
Whoops. Looks like I was wrong. How clumsy of me.
Oh, well. That was perfect. I just died. Oh, well. We're gonna have to deal with that. So, what do I do?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Alright, you know what? Let's just like obey the rules again. Because let's see if that's gonna change anything. Turn off the PC. Turn off the PC. What? Oh no, actually. Okay, that doesn't really do anything. Oh. Okay, there we go. Turn it off. So now, there's no crosshare, but...
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Let's obey it for once. So, what do I want to do to mess this up?
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Wait. The whole cheeses are not good. Do I just... Okay, I'm just gonna go, but I think... Broom closet. Can I go in? Oh.
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
You know what? I'm not gonna. I'm just gonna stay in here. Hello?
There was nothing here. No choice to make, no path to follow. Just an empty broom closet. No reason to still be here.
I'm staying in here. Go on, get mad at me already. I'm not getting out.
It was baffling that Stanley was still just sitting in the broom closet.
Yeah.
He wasn't even doing anything.
Okay,
At least if there was something to interact with, he'd be justified in some way. As it is, he's literally just standing there doing sweet FA.
I literally have no idea what. What do I do? Do I just sit there until the narrator gets bored?
Are you really still in the broom closet?
Yes.
Standing around doing nothing? Why? Please offer me some explanation here. I'm genuinely confused.
So am I. I'm just doing this to piss you off, I guess. Come on, I'm trying to get you mad the way the narrator.
You do realize there's no choice or anything in here, right? If I'd said Stanley walked past the broom closet, at least you would have had a reason for exploring it to find out. But it didn't even occur to me because literally this closet is of absolutely no significance to the story whatsoever. I never would have thought to mention it.
Okay. So now, what do I do in here?
Maybe to you this is somehow its own branching path.
Yeah, maybe.
When you go talk about this with your friends, you'll say, "Oh, did you get the broom closet ending? The broom closet ending was my favorite."
Shut up.
I hope your friends find this concerning.
You are so dumb. I'm literally recording this for YouTube, so it doesn't really
Stanley
matter.
was fat and ugly and really, really stupid. He probably only got the job because of a family connection. That's how stupid he is. That or with drug money. Also,
Okay.
Stanley is addicted to drugs and hookers.
Okay, let's keep this going. This is, like, until the narrator stops talking fully.
Well, I've come to a very definite conclusion about what's going on right now. You're dead. You got to this broom closet, explored it a bit, and were just about to leave because there's nothing here, when a physical malady of some sort shut down your central nervous system and you collapsed on the keyboard. Well, in a situation like this, the responsible thing is to alert someone nearby so as to ensure that your body is taken care of.
Where is there
before
a
it begins
baby?
to decompose.
I've not heard of any baby.
Hello? Anyone who happens to be nearby? The person at this computer is dead. They have fallen prey to any number of your countless human physiological vulnerabilities. It's indicative of the long-term sustainability of your species.
Oh my God.
Please remove their corpse from the area and instruct another human to take their place, making sure they understand basic first-person video game mechanics and filling them in on the history of narrative tropes in video gaming. So that the irony and insightful commentary of this game is not lost on them.
Commentary? It says comedy.
When you've done that, just step out into the hallway.
I have not done that. Okay, I've still been sitting in the broom closet for, like, not for long, but still. Now the narrator... Okay, I guess the narrator has stopped talking. Alright then, let's just leave.
Ah, second player. It's good to have you on board. I guarantee you too. Unbelievable.
I see.
I'm at the mercy of an entire species of invalids.
I got it.
Perhaps there's a monkey nearby you can hand the controls to. A fish? Fungus? Look, you can hammer out the details. I'm not particularly picky. I'll just be waiting for when you're ready to pick up the story again.
Okay. Actually, I'll go back. Haha. Hello? Okay, he's not speaking anymore. What, do I just... Is that it? I've been trolling him, actually. This is hilarious. Alright, you know what? No, forget it. Forget it. Let's go. I don't see anything.
Coming to a staircase,
downstairs.
Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
We're gonna go downstairs now. I've not been down here. This is... I'm so dumb. I should have done this in the first episode. Anyways, let's go this way.
But Stanley just couldn't do it.
Yep.
He considered the possibility of facing his boss. Admitting he had left his post during work hours, he might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk?
Oh.
All because he believed everyone had vanished. His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley.
Wait.
Maybe,
Exit.
he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all.
Yeah,
None of it made any logical sense.
True,
And
that
as
doesn't
Stanley
make
pondered
sense.
this, he began to make other strange observations.
Such
For
as?
example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down?
True.
Why did doors close automatically behind him wherever he went? And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they
Yeah.
simply repeating?
Yep.
No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real. And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. I'm dreaming, he yelled. This is all a dream. Oh,
No.
what a relief Stanley felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation.
It's not a dream.
His co-workers weren't actually gone.
They were.
He wasn't going to lose his
He
job.
was. This
He
is
wasn't
all-
crazy after all. And he thought to himself, I suppose
Yes.
I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my
wait.
boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground.
Oh, what the?
Then
No.
he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical starfield, and
No.
it too appeared.
What
it was
the
so
freak?
much fun, and Stanley marveled
Okay.
that he had still
What
not
the
woken
freak,
up.
man?
How was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps
Oh,
the
man, this
strangest
is
question
scary.
of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner.
Yeah?
Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking?
Oh man, what is
Now
going
the
on?
voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange. I'm
Okay.
dreaming about a voice describing me,
Do I
thinking
just
about
keep
how
this
it's
going?
describing
This is
my
actually getting
thoughts,
annoying.
he thought. And while he thought it all very odd and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream.
It wasn't.
How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself? Believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself? Stanley
Probably.
is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life.
Let's just keep doing
Now,
this.
hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley. After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream.
Do I need to get
Did the
in a
voice
car?
not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream. So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake up.
Stop.
He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back,
No.
the fresh air of a world outside this one. Let me wake up, he thought to himself.
He's not gonna wake
I'm
up,
through
is
with
he?
this dream. I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please, it's all I want. I want my apartment, and my wife, and my job.
He doesn't have a wife.
All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been. My life is normal. I am normal. Everything will be fine.
It will not.
I am okay.
Huh? What? He's in the same place. Yeah, I know it.
Stanley began screaming. Please, someone, wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real.
Whoa,
Please,
whoa,
just
whoa,
someone tell me
whoa.
I am
Stop,
real.
stop,
I
stop.
must be real. I must
Jeez,
be
my
real.
ears, stop
Who
yelling.
Who am I? Who am I? And everything went black.
Oh. What happened? So was that actually...
This is the story of a woman named Mariella.
What?
Mariella woke up on a day like any other.
How?
She
This is
arose,
different.
got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work.
Oh my,
But
wait,
on this particular
that's
day,
Stanley?
her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself,
no.
then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance,
Oh,
for
no.
just a few brief moments, she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy. This much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal.
Or is
I
she
am
normal?
sane. I am in control of my mind.
I don't think
know
she's
what is
normal.
real and what isn't. It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better.
Wow.
Then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day. The very
Okay.
important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
Okay. So is that the end? Oh, it's not. It's gonna restart again, but what do I do? So, okay, this is actually confusing. I do like the story. I've played the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe enough times, and well, I still haven't seen the new content from the Ultra Deluxe edition. Apparently, this is like I've just been seeing a little bit of everything that is probably supposed to be from the old Stanley Parable. I don't know, but okay. We're back here. So, any new narration dialogues? Okay, let's just go back in here. Nothing around in the office. Okay, so
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had
Okay.
simply missed a memo.
wait, the monitors have all changed. What? Uh-oh. What is happening?
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
What is happening though? Wait, okay, I'm gonna... Jeez, why are all the monitors so staticky? What? I need to... Okay, it's off. Okay, that one's off, but this one is on. What in the world? Oh, new content! We beat the Stanley Parable. What is this?
Oh, new content? What does that mean, new content?
Ultra Deluxe. Let's go. I was waiting for this. I got launched. Okay, let's play. What do we got here? Wait. Oh no. Wait, when it's saying never the end is never the end like that, it means that it's gonna restart. Or is it? I don't know, but I don't think I want to find out. I probably do, but at this point I'm not even sure. Damn, this game is strange, but it's likable. What the?
Hello, and thank you for playing the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
Hi.
As you may know, the Stanley Parable was a video game released in 2013 on home computers.
Ah.
After receiving critical and commercial success, it was expanded upon in 2022 with the Stanley Parable Ultra
I see.
Deluxe, a reimagining of the game for consoles and home computers.
Nice.
The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe features exciting new content that broadens and expands the world of the Stanley Parable, delighting audiences the world over.
Alright, let's do this.
Please, step inside and see what thrilling new adventures await in the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
Oh, well, this sounds delightful. I'm very excited to see the thrilling new Ultra Deluxe content.
So am I.
Okay, so far it's an elevator. Nothing special yet, but I'm sure it's just the beginning of a mesmerizing adventure.
Alright. Why isn't the elevator going?
Is it broken? What's going on here? Should we be moving somewhere or... Oh, there we go. All right, finally, at long last, it's on to the new content. I've never been more ready. Let's do it.
Alright. Where are we going? Whoa, it's picking up huge speed
I
here.
have to say, initial impressions of Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
Yes?
Mostly tedious. It's as if the...
Kind of boring, yeah.
Okay, let's see the content. Give me the content, Stanley.
how am I supposed to give you the content? I'm the one experiencing it with you. Well, I'm Stanley in this case. What?
All right, let's see. It's
the jump circle?
circle?
Oh, I'm supposed to jump 36 times, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. What? Okay, I guess I just have to keep pressing this. Alright, it's counting there. I'm just gonna keep this going. I'm spamming the space bar. There you go. Well, that's it. Now what? Huh? The jump circle? I was just jumping in a freaking circle. That was kind of...
Is that it?
Please don't
Surely that's not all the new content. There has to be something else,
Oh, there's
right?
another elevator.
Goodness, another elevator. Stanley, I have to say, initial impressions of this game are not positive. It's just elevators and jumping. Is this what passes for exciting new content? If this is new content, then I could just read you the whole dictionary. There's 20 hours of new content right there. Hell, I could count to 30 trillion. You could put that on the box. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, now with over 1,000 hours of new content. And oh wait, there's more.
Alright.
Very good. Yes. I knew there had to be something else. Let's see it.
What is this?
I'm ready for whatever it is.
There's a plank. What? What is going on? Thank you.
That's it?
Oh
you've
my
got to be
God.
kidding me. You see, Stanley?
Yeah.
This is what happens when greedy video game developers with no respect for their fan base rush a cheap expansion to market for no reason other than to make an easy dollar. And don't get me started on the level of craftsmanship that's gone into it. In fact, I'm looking right now at the game's achievements, and it's hard to believe one of them actually says, "Test achievement, please ignore." What quality assurance department signed off on this?
No
I'm infuriated and I'm offended,
Okay.
and I intend to find these people on Twitter and hold them personally accountable. It's my fault, Stanley. I built up too much anticipation around the new content, I'm afraid. It could never have lived up to such expectations.
Right. Now,
If you're still with me, why don't we just reset the game, and we'll try to get back to what the Stanley Parable is really about. No frills, no gimmicks. Just you and me having a great time together like always.
it's not exactly a
say,
great time
friend?
since I'm literally just pissing you off. I'm just making you mad every 5 seconds. I don't think that's supposed to be us having a good time. But, okay, so this is actually pretty cool. I don't exactly know. I'm actually running out of time, so I don't know how long I'll be able to sit here, but I do want to keep playing this game. It's really good. Oh man, it's done so well. I cannot. Okay, I'm not gonna get into too many more details. Too many details. Sorry. I'm just gonna wait until this loads up. Wait. Oh, what? How on the outside has changed? Whoa, what? What is this?
Psst! Stanley!
I'm not
Come
going
over
in there.
here! In the vent! I
Not
want to show...
yet.
Oh, you don't want to see the cool surprise I made for you? Well,
Surprise,
fine.
surprise. Okay.
Dog anyway, so who cares?
No. I'm coming.
Oh, never mind. You're not a dog.
Okay, let's see what this is. Oh. Okay, I didn't die, but what on earth is this? Just drop down.
Okay, you remember how cheap and unsatisfying the new Ultra Deluxe content turned out to be? Well, it got me thinking about the past and how much better the Stanley Parable used to be. So I
Okay.
made something special and tucked it away here where the game's developers won't find it.
Oh.
Just our little secret. Take a look.
Okay. I'm taking a look at it. What is this? Huh? What do I see? God, my screen is frozen. What? Oh, there you go. What is this? Whoa.
I call it the memory zone. It's where I've been storing all my favorite memories so I can relive the peak experiences of my life whenever I want.
Wow,
Experiences
this is beautiful.
like the launch of the Stanley Parable on PC.
Ah, this is actually very beautiful. Wow, this is. I've not been in a pleasant place like this. What's this? Huh? What is this? The memory zone. Let's go. Huh? Oh, 2013. That's
You
how
see,
long ago this
Stanley,
game
doesn't
came
the
out.
memory zone remind you of how wonderful Stanley Parable was before
I
it was
played
sullied
it
with a
only a
cheap
little bit.
re-release?
Yeah.
Remember back in October of 2013 when the game originally launched? Back
No,
then,
no.
video games had integrity.
I wasn't
Back
really.
then, it all
I was
meant
young.
something. Oh,
I
waste.
didn't already have video games back then. Like, I wasn't playing video games back then. I was like 6 years old. So, sorry, I was 5 in October. Anyways, huh? What? Huh? Do I have to leave the? Oh, I see. Okay, the memories of. Whoa! What is this?
And over here is where I keep reviews of the Stanley Parable. Like this stunning triumph of games journalism, 10 out of 10 from Destructoid.com. James Stephanie Sterling writes, and I quote, "Where so many games that aspire to be more than games end up less than any form of art, Stanley Parable strives and then succeeds to be every game ever created." Did you hear that, Stanley? Every game ever created. That's how grand and all-encompassing the original Stanley Parable was.
Is this for real?
It was literally every game ever created. It was Skyrim, it was Persona 3, it was all of them,
Skyrim?
and now it's nothing. It's no games at all. It isn't even the Stanley Parable anymore. It's just a husk now. A lifeless husk with an hour of new elevator content.
Okay. I feel kind of bad, but not really. Wait, do I have to go anywhere besides this open door? Oh, downstairs, what is this? Can't go there? Okay. What about, okay. What's here? Huh? What's here, man? Wow, this place is really beautiful. Can it stop lagging like this? I realize that, like, my PC is pretty low end, but it doesn't have to lag like this every 5 seconds. I don't have that many windows open. Anyways,
Here's another moving passage, this time from GameSpot.com. The Stanley Parable is both a richly stimulating commentary on the nature of choice in games and one that offers some of the most enjoyable, surprising, and rewarding choices I've ever been confronted with in a game. 9 out of 10. Don't you get it, Stanley? The game was perfect. It didn't need anything else. It didn't need new content. It just needed to be left alone, to spend the rest of time collecting dust in the hallowed hall of beloved video game memories.
okay, what? Oh, what? The serious room. Okay, I'm gonna have to figure all these out. Most of these doors are locked.
These were simpler times, Stanley. But I wouldn't give to go back to have it all over again.
I can't say I understand, but I definitely feel for you, man. Wait, what? Crap, this is lagging a lot. What? Okay, can I move, please? Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna get back through here. Can I go through this door? Huh? No? This is... Oh my god, stop lagging. Stop freaking lagging. Come on. How can I go in there? Is there any way? Huh? This doesn't make much sense. Where do I go? Wow, this is actually kind of confusing. Very confusing, not kind of. It's very confusing. And you know what? I'll just wait. No. I don't know why, but this is making me bored. Okay, actually, let's try going down. Oh, this door opened.
Wait, hang on.
What?
I don't recall this part of the memory zone before. What's this? What's down here?
I don't know. Huh? Oh, wait, what? Wait, what? What is this? It's frozen, but I can see, like on this frozen screen, I can see. Why does it look like everything's sort of like falling apart? What?
Oh no. Oh God, no. Stanley, it's a collection of reviews from Steam, the online video game distributor. I haven't looked at these in years. I can't even imagine what's been collecting down here.
Oh my.
Surely these reviews were
all these
glowing
Steam
as well,
reviews.
weren't they?
Oh man. Wait, what? Oh, can you please stop freezing like that? This is so awesome. What? Not recommended? Oh my.
Honestly, I could not be bothered to play this game to full completion. The narrator is obnoxious and unfunny, with his humor and dialogue proving to be more irritating than entertaining. Unfunny! I'm not trying to be funny. I'm trying to make a serious work of art.
Oh dear, I feel kind of bad there.
I suppose I could write up a handful of gags
why do
to
you guys
insert
give
into
such
the Stanley Parable,
rude
but the game
reviews,
is already such a densely layered web of profound philosophical insights that I can't even imagine.
You know
where
what?
I'd have
I'm
the
gonna
mood to
play
stick
this
them.
for. I've played the Stanley Parable to full completion, and I don't regret it. It's really good. But what is all this? Like the entire place. So we just saw the happy part of the thing, and now it's the part where everyone is angry. Door locked. Great. What? Okay. You know what? This is gonna take a while to figure out. I have no idea where the freak I'm supposed to go. Oh man, I don't really have much time left to record this, so I'm just gonna explore a little bit more, and then I'm gonna. And wait, what? What is this? Hello?
Okay, let's see what this one says.
What? Which
While
one?
the idea for the game is good, for someone who prefers non-linear games, this preachiness gets annoying fast. Preachy? Stanley? I'm not preachy, am I?
I guess you
can
are
tell
kind
me
of
if I'm
preachy.
preachy. Honestly, you can.
You kind of are.
This is actually quite shocking for me. Well, to be honest, I had always thought of the game's dialogue as being rather terse to begin with.
I mean, you are kind of.
You can't know how much fluff I cut from the game to get it to feel as light and airy as it... Well, I always thought it did. But maybe it wasn't.
It wasn't, man.
Yeah. What an awful memory to have to hold on to.
Okay, so this is the negative
These
side
black
of the
marks are my otherwise unimpeachable track record. I feel like a failure. Like I let these people down.
Bro, ignore the haters. Come on.
Perhaps the Stanley Parable isn't quite as sterling as I always remembered.
Oh, come on. Stop that, dude. It is. See, I've gotten haters on my YouTube channel and all, and I honestly don't care for them. So don't care about those who don't like your game, okay? Care about those who like it. Ignore those who hate it, okay? They don't matter. Unless they validly explain why they don't like the game without insulting it, then just don't listen to them. What's this? Hey, let's
What's
read.
this one got to say? You constantly have to stop doing anything so the narrator can catch up with his long-winded explanations of what's happening. I wish there was a skip button.
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah. Okay,
A
that's
skip
a valid.
button.
That's a valid point.
Well, yes. Yes, I think we can do that. If I'm truly too preachy, then maybe letting you skip ahead for just a moment, surely it couldn't hurt.
Yeah.
Not if it means we can strike these negative
Wait, why
reviews from
did
the
you-
record. Only positive reviews of the Stanley Parable. That's my motto today, and it's always been my motto. I'd do anything for the customer, Stanley. Yes,
Bro,
a skip button we shall have.
Chill out, dude. Wait, do I go this way? Okay. So, okay. No. I've been playing this. I've been playing this for too long. Wait. I want to end it. Hello, my screen's frozen again. Okay. So you know what, guys? Okay. Wait. Okay. I'm just gonna.
And here it is. Go ahead and give it a shot. I'll pop you forward in time so that the...
Okay.
Oh, you're back, you see? You were only frozen in time for a few minutes, but it was plenty of time for me to deliver a long, rambling monologue full of unnecessary verbal flourishes and lengthy ruminations on the nature of choice in video games.
Well, you know what?
Of course,
okay.
I happen to believe it was
Can you
perhaps one of my
shut up?
more profound such ruminations.
Okay, are you done?
Not that, of course, you need a description of it, but if I had to describe it, I'd say it was perhaps less of a rumination and more of a treatise.
Okay.
Or maybe a manifesto.
Are you done?
Look, I'll outline it for you very briefly, and you can tell me what you think. Okay, so my theory is that any choice you've ever made is simply a series of choices made by the person who you are, or were, or will be at the time of having made said choice.
Are you
That
done?
is to say, if by articulating a choice you've already made, you bring that choice into being...
Skip.
Well there, sport. You really did catch me rambling on a bit, didn't you?
Yes.
But that's the power of the button. The minute I start to go off on a thoughtless display of self-absorption...
Stop.
Okay, welcome back, Stanley. Now, I should say that the amount of time the button has been skipping through is becoming longer and longer. That last one was, well, I want to say maybe 30, 45 minutes?
Holy.
It's not unendurable by any means, but it's, well, there's really only so much I can ramble on to myself about. I know, it's shocking, isn't it? But at any rate, I do suggest that we not press the button again. I
Okay.
think the skip button has been aptly demonstrated, and we can say goodbye to it and just... Wait, how do we get out of here? Where did the door go? Wasn't there a door that led into this room? I
Yeah.
don't feel quite certain that there was one here before. How else would we have gotten into the room in the first place? I don't think one can enter a room without a door of some sort, or a window or something like that. Do you see a
True.
window anywhere? A porthole?
No.
A sufficiently large crack
Well-
in the wall?
Okay. You know what, guys? I'm loving this. The Ultra Deluxe Edition is so good. But the thing is, it's really long. I do like how long it is. It makes the game fun, but I think this is where I'm going to end it for this episode of the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. I'll continue with it in the next episode. We've literally begun the new content, so I'm hyped to see what it's going to bring us. So if you guys enjoyed this video on the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, then please do be sure to leave a like. That would be greatly appreciated. Also, if you're new around here, please do consider subscribing so you can get some more videos just like this one right here. So thank you so much for watching. I of course hope you did enjoy, and I will of course see you on the next one.